Hi and welcome to Tarot Rebel. This is a reading for Gemini. Please continue watching if you're a Gemini or if you have Gemini in your chart. Cross-watchers are also welcome. This is a general reading, so please keep only what resonates with you. Discard anything that doesn't make sense to you. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Okay, Gemini, let's get started. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current situation, and your immediate future. And then I will close it off with some guidance from the Oracle decks. Okay. Let's see. What's in your recent past? Okay, we have a flipper. So you have the Chariot. The Eight of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. In your recent past. Let's see. Lots of trouble, lots of horse energy here with this Chariot and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. It's about fast movement and another horse. You have a Knight of Cups in your current situation, the Nine of Swords, and the Fool. And let's see in your immediate future what's happening. Okay. Was that the Moon? Yeah. Oh God. This is... I don't want to say until I'm pulling all the cards. You have the Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the overall energy is the Six of Cups. Yes. There's some very heavy energy haunting you in the past. In your current situation, some type of pain you're holding on to, and in your immediate future you have the Seat and following your heart to in a way that's not necessarily beneficial to you. And the overall energy is this Six of Cups, which talks about nostalgia, and it talks about innocence, and talks about kind of getting stuck into the past and not being able to move on, right? Because sometimes we look into the past and you see things in such a good light. It's almost unreal how much better they seem after a while, when in fact they weren't as positive as you perceive them now to be. Okay, let's move from column to column. You have in your recent past, you have the Chariot, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. This talks about mental imprisonment, mental isolation, and it talks about resilience and persistence. And obviously both cards are very heavy and very, not necessarily pain inducing, but they are very, the energy is very sad to me. And with this Chariot, it feels like you overcome a hurdle in the past. It might be related to this this Cancer person, because the Chariot is a Cancer card, or someone who has strong Cancer in their chart. And I cannot help but notice Chariot is the 7th card, so you have 7, 8, 9. It's a progression here. You overcome something, and yet it still keeps you in a defended energy, like I need to defend myself, I need to protect myself from this. And the mental clarity is lacking as well with this eight of swords, because it's like being stuck in your own head and not being able to move on. And then you move into this current situation where you have the Knight of Cups. I feel like the Knight of Cups and the Fool, something romantic, you're expecting something romantic to happen. And because you're expecting something romantic to happen, it's causing you a great deal of pain and anxiety and despair, right? And I cannot help but notice that you have a progression from 8 of Swords to 9 of Swords. It's not just being isolated and being stuck in a bubble. It's manifesting in a way that's harming you physically, this type of pain, right? And this Knight of Cups, usually it's a very good card. It talks about someone who's romantic, again a water sign, so it might be a Cancer as in the past, or it might be a Pisces. Also you have the Moon, so you have this Knight of Cups flanked by two water cards, like two water signs, and it might be someone who's a water sign coming to romanticize you in a way and being all charming and flirty and whatever. And you have the Fool, and you're considering this new beginning with this person coming your way, or you're coming their way, and you're considering this new beginning. At the same time, in your near future, you have the Moon. The Moon, which always talks about illusion and fear. Again, it's a reiteration of this Nine of Swords, because living in this fear will translate from this current situation into the new present you are building for yourself, right? And you also have this Queen of Cups, which she's very calm, she's very intuitive, she's very in touch with her feelings, but somehow I feel like in your case this is not a good combination. It's like the Moon is clouding your judgment, and it's making it very difficult for you to see things as they are, right? Because you're following your heart, and usually that's a good thing. It's a good thing if you choose to follow your heart instead of overthinking everything like you did in the past with this Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. But right now you're in the future, it looks like you'll be relying too much on the emotional side of things. You also have this Two of Wands here talking about progress in a way, and I think like this is the only positive, apart from the Fool, it's the only positive card that shows a bit of improvement, not necessarily immediate, but it shows like the intention will be set in the near future for you to progress, for you to find new ways of doing things, for you to plan things ahead, strategize, right? And as I said before, this Six of Cups here, talking about innocence and nostalgia and things we regret from the past, which again with the Moon here, they're not always what they seem to be, right? Because this is why they're in the past, because we've moved on from them. I don't know what I'm trying to clarify, but let me take a look. Cards just want to pop out, I'm sorry, but let me decide first. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. I'm curious as to who wants to charm you so much. Ten of Wands. It's a burden from the past you're letting go of. Ten of Swords, wow. And the Ten of Cups. Wow. I think this Knight of Cups is you going towards someone, not necessarily someone coming towards you. But it might be the same thing. But let me tell you why. I think this is your energy, because you have the Knight of Wands, and the next energy in your near future is the Queen of Wands. So you progressing in the future, you will level up so to say. But this Knight of Wands comes as a result of you being over this burden, letting go of it, you being over this pain from the Ten of Swords, letting go of this loss that happened in the past. And it comes with this need to accomplish this Ten of Cups energy, which Ten of Cups energy is happiness and alignment in family life. So I feel like this is your moment when you say enough is enough and I need to focus on the positive things. And you are working so hard to let this burden go, to let this pain go, and you're focusing on the positive sides. Yes, they might haunt you for a while, you might still be distrustful with the Moon card here, and you might still feel regretful and nostalgic and melancholic about it, but you're focusing on something that can actually be achieved. I like this. I did not expect it, but I like it. Tell me more about the Fool. This is picking up really well. Page of Swords, which is your energy. 2 more, please. 8 of Swords again. And 5 of Cups. Okay. This Fool here is not fully energetically, it's not fully completed, right? You have this Page of Swords. You refinding that purpose you have, the curiosity that usually drives you, and I think they go together to try and help you achieve that, right? But it's also this energy of the Fool, it's also plagued by the 8 of Swords again, and sometimes I understand it's very difficult to start new things because the old things are always in the back of our heads, reminding us where we made a mistake or where we didn't do things the way we wanted to, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth, right? So this, while you're trying to move on and heal yourself from everything that was in the past, I think this 8 of Swords kind of energy will still haunt you for a while. And you also have the 5 of Cups, which again talks about some imbalance, some adversity that you need to move on from, right? Tell me more about the Moon. The World. Huh, interesting. 2 more, please. Have the World and the Moon in the same reading. I'm gonna take all of them. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Wow. I kind of feel like this has something to do with work, obviously, because of the Pentacles. You might, I don't know why I feel this, but you might get a promotion at work, something that will involve travel for some of you. For others, it was just probably you ending this pain cycle here, and it's still not unbelievable to you how things can go so well for you after it went so bad in the past, right? You also have the 2 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, even though it feels overwhelming, you're going towards something that will be immensely beneficial to you in terms of finances and career. I think this growth will come to you step by step. You might not even notice it. It's not going to happen in a split second, but it will come to you and you will be amazed at the opportunities you build for yourself. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups. Okay, I have 3 cards actually. So you have the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Swords is the card of betrayal, the card of deception, right? And this is a reminder for you that not all that shines is gold, and you don't need to look into the past to find. I mean, you can look into the past and find some kind of reassurance, but you need to remind yourself that the past is deceptive. We remember things the way we want them to remember, right? You also get the Nine of Cups, which is something coming to fruition, something you're living a life of comfort and satisfaction. And with this Ace of Pentacles, I think this again has to do with work, and you will be very accomplished. You will find new ways of manifesting prosperity for yourself and for your family. Let's see what's your blockage. What's your blockage, Gemini? Life purpose. Wow. How to solve this? And what's the possible outcome? Okay. So, it feels like you're stuck in a place where you cannot find yourself and your purpose and what you need to do in order for you to be happy, and what you're good at, maybe for some of you, or what you're destined to do for others. And how to solve this is forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive others as well before you can start to heal and before you can start to accept messages and advice. And what's the outcome? It's reconciliation. Yes, for some of you might mean this person that you're trying to let go in the past, but I think for the most of you, this reconciliation is with yourself, not with others. I think for you it's more important to be happy in what you have rather than and who you are, rather than being necessarily together with someone from the past with this Six of Cups here. Okay, let's pull one last card for advice. Prosperity. Wow, I think this is a moment where you need to focus on your money. Clearly, with all the pentacles here, I think it's imperious for you to focus on your money and to focus on your career and to focus on what things can happen in order for you to succeed and to progress, right? That's all I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me. If this resonated with you in any way, please like, share, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on my website. The links are in the description box down below. Thank you so much and see you next time.